Ba-na-na-da-na-da-na-da-na-da-na. No music for copyright reasons. Let's get into the video.
Hey everybody, this is your boy Jeremy with Team Stats and Stacks coming in at you on Sunday, January the 12th, 2025. Second video of the year. Thanks to everybody who watched the one previous, and we're finally getting back into the groove and swing of things. Hope everybody came out well yesterday. But we're going to go ahead and dive into the NFL. We've got the two games coming up. We've got Green Bay and the Eagles coming up. 4:30 Eastern Standard, and then we have the night game, which is going to be the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Washington Commanders, and then we're also going to fit this Monday Night Football game in, which is going to be the Rams and the Vikings. So first, let's go ahead and again, please make sure to like and subscribe and share the video if you don't mind and like this content, want to see more of it. Also, make sure to join that Discord while it's still free. Even video plays that don't get called on the videos necessarily. We have others, and we obviously are about to be full swing NBA, with NFL finishing up along with college football as well finishing up, and every other sport too. Anyways, but we're going to dive right into it. Obviously, they just popped these plays up. You've got a Mike Evans, and then you also have a Saquon Barkley. Rush yards, definitely going to be playing those. Those you have to pair those up, just kind of a rule of thumb. And I do like, I was honestly, starting with that game there with Saquon, I was definitely going to be playing his rush yards or something with his rushing regardless. Not too a whole lot of bets. And I honestly, I do kind of like looking at, I like the narrative of them maybe being behind. So I am contemplating Jordan Love maybe hitting over, probably Goblin if I do that play. It's not one of my main staple plays that I'm going with today, but I mean 175 yards if you need to pair it with something. And speaking of, so my calls that I made in the Discord for this Denver and Buffalo game, I did say I liked Bo Nix over on his passing yards, and I did also like Marvin Mims and Cortland Sutton, just thinking of the way that this Buffalo defense is, they're not supposed to be able to get much pressure on the quarterback to allow Bo Nix to get a lot of those passes in. But let's go ahead and hop into this other game that's coming up at 4:30. I know we're running out of time. Mainly it's just that Saquon Barkley play and the actual, as far as him, I just feel like you can't really go against if you start looking at his line, or obviously his touchdown prop. I feel is very likely, but with Hurts back, I personally, I'm just my play for Saquon's going to be the rushing. Pretty much Washington, Green Bay they have a good run defense, but I just can't see, Saquon not getting these 83 yards. He's so vital to this Philadelphia offense. So I know really not a whole kind of an obvious play there. I really do, as far as, again, on the quarterback side, I'm not opposed to the Jordan Love play. And then as far, if we're thinking, if we're looking at the over and under there, 45 spread of 5.5. I mean, these, that's kind of a higher, if we're looking at that. So not too high, but I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to looking at maybe some field goals made as well. Again, I'm really this is probably the least one that I'm going to be, least plays, I guess, as far as the games go. I'm really putting more plays on this Sunday night game and the Monday night game. So we can go ahead and get more into that now. It's starting with this Washington and going into the Washington game. Zach Ertz, I really like his receiving yards. Or you could take his receptions. It's at 4 now. It was at 3.5. But if you take out some of these games are when he's injured, but if you look, you got to think about it. Jaden Daniels, rookie quarterback, he's going to rely, especially with the way this Tampa Bay defense plays, they're funneling, they don't want to get burnt deep. So I think they're going to really focus more on not getting burnt deep by McLaurin, and that's going to allow Zach Ertz to find a seam in there. And really, I think you could make the same argument as well with the defense that Dan Quinn runs for the Commanders. I made a call like this earlier in the year for Kyle Pitts, who, if you did anything with Pitts, he really wasn't hitting on much. But even Pitts was able to get some with Penix in there. the rookie quarterback for the Falcons. So I really do think Dan Quinn's defense, he funnels as well, and the tight ends, they have a good luck finding their so really, I'm looking for probably Kate Otten. As long as that line is, 30 and a half, it's pretty juicy to me. I know he's been a little hit or miss lately. I think really it's been an advantage, though, the fact that he's only had that one good in the past few games, that one good one with and I say good, 70 yards, a good clear. So I definitely could see Kate Otten in there. I feel like that's a great play. And then obviously you got the Mike Evans to pair with in there somewhere as well if you want to do like a four-man. Sticking with this game, I really do think Jaden. I'm really like the under for him on Jaden Daniels passing. He's only been able to get, I guess as far as the Tampa Bay defense, they're actually number one pass D for third down in the past 7 weeks they've been playing. And Daniels on the road, he averages 200 pass yards per game. And I mean, this is his first playoff game as a rookie, so I'm taking that under. It's a super popular play, and he might cook, but I really do think the under is the play there. And then if we're also sticking to that, so we got Ertz, Jaden Daniel. I got Ertz over Jaden Daniels. I like both tight ends really in this night game. McLaughlin, I feel like dude is always kicking. I mean, this is a higher scoring game. The total is closer to 50, but I mean, he seems to always boot a 50-yarder. So that longest field goal play is there as well. But again, if we're just trying to keep staying with this game, I do have one more. I do like, and it's kind of a wishy-washy one. It's definitely one looking more into Bucky Irving. I really do think if they get, ahead and this line's steadily moving up, if they get ahead in this game, they're just going to keep feeding the rock. And, Washington, they've got the 27th as far as rush defense. So I think they're going to allow him to keep, cooking I think it's going to be a close game, and as long as Tampa Bay's ahead, I think they're going to keep giving him the rock. You may be, better off going with maybe the Bucky passing, rush and receiving. So again, that is another option for you. And I'm trying to kind of wrap this up really quick. Getting into this Monday night game. I honestly, Sam Darnold, I kind of like his under 2 on the passing yards against this Rams D that's done pretty well at, not keeping the pass game in check. And however, I mean, I'm not opposed to overs for the receivers like Jefferson or Addison, but really my main thing is, from this Vikings game, I think Sam Darnold, that under, I'm just not, his over pass yards at least is not really looking that great to me. And then really, I guess if you're starting to, other than that, the other play I did like was Kyron Williams. I just feel like they're feeding him the rock a pretty good bit now, over on the rushing. He only got 13 attempts the last game, but I really do think, this is going to be a game where they're going to need him. They got to establish the run, and the way that this offense, if you look again past 5 games, obviously that's not a definition of what's going to happen in the future. But I just feel like you can't really go wrong with Kyron Williams here. Maybe even his rushing and receiving. Probably more of the rushing, to be honest. This combo play, rush attempts. I mean, I just feel like if Vegas thinks he's going to get 20 and he's normally right there around 20 and a half, I mean, you could look at that depending how close the game is, but I think they definitely, he's going to want to establish the run. McVay has always done that. He's always proven that even though you got Kupp and Puka out there, Kyron is on, he's going to get the rock. He's going to get to tote it. So as long as he doesn't fumble or do anything stupid, and even this prop as well. So I hope you guys were able to get something out of this. I actually might take that Goblin, something to pair up with. I think he'll find the end zone against this Vikings defense. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll be sending a breakdown in the Discord of all the plays with the reasoning. But I hope everybody, wish you all the best of luck. in the games, and look forward to more videos in the future. And please, again, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. This is Jeremy with Stats and Stacks. Y'all have a great one.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to scratch and sniff that like and subscribe button and join the Discord. We'll see you in the next one.